Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review, honey. Zeus out here with a whole new show. Okay, what's this show called? One More Chance. Okay, One More Chance. Starring to do Chance, who was on I Love New York back in the day with his brother Rio. They then got their own show back on VH1. Well, now Zeus has given him a dating show on their app. And honey, I'm here to review it because ain't nothing else on TV and we got to get these reviews done, okay? So again, y'all already know, like, comment, share, subscribe, okay, to my channel. Y'all know to follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Everything else, y'all know we'll leave a beef another time. So Chance and his brother Micah, okay, is who we have now. This is Micah. Micah is the little brother. He's the youngest brother. We know that Rio passed away, I want to say, maybe a year or two ago. It was in the past, so I can't remember exactly when. And Chance was bringing up how he never thought that he would do a show without his brother. So that's why he took a little break from doing things and whatnot to get his bearings together, because he does not want to do things without his siblings or whatever. So it's fine. Now, Micah and Michael Blackson and Jackie Long, the actor, did like a little casting call, and they picked the women that's on this show. I'm like, girl, I just could not. Now, again, he breaks my heart. It is to do this without his brother Rio. Michael says it's gonna be okay. He cries, which I completely understand, because this is his first show he's done without his brother. So again, I appreciate the realness of that, of him sharing like how hard it is for him to do this or whatever. So we then see the girls. Okay, the girls we see for the first time. When I seen these women, I said, okay, yeah, this is for sure a whole reality show. These heifers ain't looking for love, they looking for fame, okay? Because they know how much the girls from the first season of Flavor of Love and the guys from New York show kind of got famous. So I'm like, they all want to be famous. And we're going to go girl by girl later, but we're going to leave that be. So we then see, all the girls come in, they meet Chance, boom, boom, boom. I'm not going bit by bit. We got to get through this and whatnot. So they come in the house, they meet Chance, okay, we hear whatever. I see all the ladies. Chance then said, but I feel like a pair of nuts may be in the midst of the women. I'm like, I think it may be some nuts in it too. I don't know. We then see one chick in there with a do-rag on. She takes it off. Wasn't no waves under there, but she said she had a do-rag on because it was a part of her look for the day. I'm like, but what does but it wasn't even it was like a regular black do-rag that men wear to keep their hair and they wave. I'm like, girl, that was the wrong thing. She had like a little kinky fade, kinky fade or whatever. Somebody grandma there. I'm like, what's up? Okay, we're gonna leave that be or whatever. So he said, everybody go find a room. Okay, they run around looking for rooms or whatever. It's weird because it seems as if some women would have to share a bed, because it was a lot of like full and queen size beds, but too many women. It's 14 girls. I did not see 14 beds. I barely seen 7 beds. Girl, it's just, I'm not sharing beds with no stranger. Okay, it's a one night stand, but not with no female. Look, I need my own room, is what I'm saying. We then see 2 altercations happen with the bed finding situation. Okay, we have the first little situation between plus size lady and aggressively one man, okay? And now I'm gonna say aggressively one man because I don't know what's going on here, okay? Now, mainly because aggressively woman, kept body shaming plus size lady. And And she called her a gorilla. I'm like, she not a gorilla. I mean, I don't like what she wearing. Her titties is out too much. This is the bad plus size dressing. Okay, this is not how we supposed to dress. Okay, not at all. Okay, not at the all. I mean, you have to wear stuff that covers what it's supposed to cover. It ain't no way in hell your titties should be out that much. Okay, that's not how we supposed to do. Okay, but aggressively woman keep fucking with plus size lady, and what I'm saying, the little fussing was going on and whatnot, and when tissue fell out of a plus size lady titties, I'm like, see, y'all don't know. Plus size boobs sweat. So some women who have plus size boobs and they sweat a lot, you put a little napkin underneath the boob. You don't put tissue under your tits when your tits are that big. You don't do that. You put something better. But I'm like, I feel like she don't know no better, so she ain't gonna do better just yet. Have her call me anyway. So, she called old girl a gorilla. Plus size lady calls aggressively woman. Boy, bye. You still here? She said you still here smelling like a man. It was some friction, but we're gonna leave that be for right now. But I feel like aggressively one man out here fucking with people and whatnot. Okay, then we had fight 2 in the other room. Now I don't know if y'all can kind of figure out who was going at who. Okay, but we have I Wanna Be Black over there in the burgundy two-piece, what is that, velvet sweatsuit, and I Am Black with the big old hoops and the long weave, and they was kind of going back and forth, mainly because I Wanna Be Black was telling I Am Black with the hoops that, ain't nobody gonna beat my ass and can't nobody checking me. I'm like, first of all, don't come in here with goddamn, false locks because you want to be down so much talking bullshit to me. And I feel like she think because she has a black belt and can't nobody beat her. Girl, bullets, don't shoot her. Don't do that, JayLee. But my point is, I can beat your ass too, okay? I can't jiu-jitsu you, but I can beat your ass. We're gonna leave that be too. Again, these two have to be separated, okay, by the ladies, because again, they was fussing. Plus size woman and one man was just talking. These two, mainly because, I Am Black got into I Wanna Be Black face, and I Want to Be Black was like, oh, whatever. She didn't want to fight. She realized, ain't nobody scared of you, bitch. No one. Okay, and then we get to the naming ceremony that we have every season. Okay, now the first person up, boom. Okay, now he kept looking at her like, you got a real strong jaw. You have a nice body, but your jaw look a little like it could be a man. And so I'm wondering what's going on there. And you talk real low and real light, like you don't want us to hear your whole voice. So I went to her IG page because under each person's name, they gave some of their IG handles. I went to her page to see, does she have any baby pictures of herself? And she had 2. And in both baby pictures, she was a she. So I'm like, okay, she was at least born female. Because I don't like it when someone may have possibly been born male and then they transition and they lie about their origin. Okay, I feel like once you transition, that's fine. We will accept the transition of it all, but don't lie about the original parts, okay? At least let me know the originalness of it all or whatnot. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? He like her strong jawbone or something. However, he believes that she's a woman. So her name is believable. Okay, because I guess she's believable. I don't know, but I mean, her jawline is real Jay Leno, Nelly Nunn-ish. But I mean, she was prettier in her confessional. We're gonna leave that be though. Okay, the second person we have around here. Okay, and I don't know none of their real names. Anyway, she came up and, she had a little talent, okay? She could speak French, Arabic, and also Japanese, and she was learning. Oh, she was learning some language. I can't think of what it is, but it's like an African language. And he named her Wakanda. Oh, no, One-Kinda instead of Wakanda, because how she don't know not any kind of African language. I'm like, but I think it was Swahili. She was learning one. Leave her be or whatever. I like her locks. Okay? And she seemed perky or whatever. So we're going to see how that goes. Okay? Then next up, we have this lady here. Okay? Now, I don't like her lace front. This is a cute angle of it. But on the show, it looked real dry. Okay, it looked like the lace came from the desert and there wasn't no moisture around or whatnot. Okay, but anyway, she got up there and she was yodeling. She was, yodeling, he who and everything. And so he named her Yola. She said, "What's a Yola?" I'm like, "Bitch, you were yodeling. How do you not get yodeling, yodel, whatever?" But she young and I think she may be young and dumb. I'm not sure. Because who yodels and don't know the nickname of yodeler? Girl, anyway, that's yodeler. We're gonna let her be. Okay, next up, we have this person here. Now, she is extremely pigeon-toed, okay? I mean, she's very pigeon-toed and she walks slow, and I feel like maybe she shouldn't wear heels because she looked like she was trying not to fall. Girl, put some sneakers on, okay? Leave that be. But anyway, she came up and she was twerking, okay? Now, she can twerk bow-legged and all. Not bow-legged, pigeon-toed and all, but I mean, he named her Cheeks. And why he named her Cheeks? Because she was twerking on her butt. You know what I'm saying? Twerk, 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 and all that shaking her butt. You know what I'm saying? And he said he did not mind her being pigeon-toed because his mama's pigeon-toed. So he can't talk about her because that's like talking about his mama. I'm looking like people act like being pigeon-toed or bow-legged or whatever else that's how we born. Okay, leave it be and whatnot. Okay, now the next person we have up. Okay, again, I don't know any names. She got up there crying because her last boyfriend had died. Not recently, he died some years ago, and I feel like a couple people kept bringing up dead people to bond with Chance over real dying. Don't try to bond with me about death. I don't like that. That's just that seems like him saying. It's just grimy. Don't do that or whatever. But anyway, we move right on past that. So Micah, who was the other brother, said, show Chance your special talent or whatever. She got on the floor and she put her legs on his knees. Her legs on his knees. Her legs on his shoulders. Okay, with her butt up in the air. Okay, so she's on her hands. Okay, her legs on top of his shoulders. Her butt is in the air. Okay, and she was going to do that to use her legs to bring his face to her butt/cooch. And she did it a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? As he said, "Wait a minute, hold up now. We ain't got time for this. You got too many games. Okay, y'all almost hurt me. Y'all almost knocked me out with your heels." But he also brought up how she smelled like fish. Okay, she didn't smell good. She looked like she may stink right here. Like her forehead looks a little bit sweaty. Her bottom lip and top lip was a little bit sweaty. I wonder if it was just hot and she wasn't fresh. Like she didn't shower that morning. Maybe she showered that night and she wasn't smart enough to shower that morning. And she smelled a little tart. But he said, you know what I'm saying? She took me to SeaWorld, okay? A little bit of fishy. I'm like, that has to be embarrassing to be on national television. Well, on the Zeus app. You know what I'm saying? And for that being, so your cooch smells like fish, like SeaWorld. But anyway, he called her Games. Her name is Games because she has all these tricks. I guess one of her tricks is she can smell like fish as a human. Anyway, and that's what girls is bad. We then have I Wanna Be Black, okay? And I don't like her already because I feel like she really wants to be black. I'm like, you're not black. Okay, calm down. Anyway, so she don't want to be his girlfriend, in my opinion. She wants to be his bodyguard. She up there doing roundhouse kicks and splits and shit for no good reason. What you doing roundhouse kicks and splits for? Talking about nobody gonna fuck with you, girl. He not looking for security. He don't need security. This not a job interview. I can, girl, go on somewhere. I'm saying, anyway, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna call you She-Ra, okay? Because you remind me of She-Ra." She's like, "Who is She-Ra?" Google it, bitch. Google it. You're a white superhero. Anyway, old bodyguard ass heifer. She made me mad. I don't like her. And it ain't because she white. It's because she wants to be black. I can feel when somebody is authentically themselves versus putting on air, okay? And she putting on a whole bunch of black air. Anyway, we then have these two people who pop up. No, not them two. I forgot, I skipped one. So this is the plus size woman of the show. I do not like how she is literally being the token fat girl. and she's feeding into it. The outfit she picked was horrible. Okay, so bad that I will not show the whole thing. I don't want to be a person who downs her for being big. And I'm not. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm not talking about her because she's big. She don't know how to dress. She need a good stylist. She does not dress for her size. The outfit she had on, my leg, it just, the outfit she had on did not fit her body at the all. Okay, nothing about it fit. The titties was not, nothing about it, nothing. Anytime you wear an outfit and you start twerking, if it slides up within half of a second, you can't fit it. It's 2 sizes too small. Everything she had on, including that wig, was 2 sizes too small. You can be plus size and love your body, but wear clothes that fit your goddamn frame, bitch. Okay, anyway, as she walks up, he calls her Big Mama. Okay, I'm looking like, here goes the bullshit. And she say, look, I may be bigger, bitch. I may be sweating, but my cooch smells like good cooch. I'm like, okay, that's great. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He then calls her Big Snacks. Okay, they then name her Roly Poly Snack Meals. Yes, Roly Poly Snack Meals is what they named her. And she said, thank you, Daddy. The one thing I would never do is allow anyone to name me based on my size. Roly Poly Snack Meals is some disrespectful ass shit. I get it was supposed to be fun and game, but you could have called me Big Mama. Girl, the things that some plus women do to be accepted, to me, it's just aggravating. It really aggravates my spirit. We're gonna leave that be. Now we had these two heifers who walked up. Okay, now these two white heifers just kind of walked up from the back, talking about we don't wait in line. I'm like, bitch, y'all number 8, so y'all waited for 7 people in front of y'all. So yes, y'all do wait in line. Anyway, they come up here, and I feel like these are two women built by God. No. Not by God, by man. They not made by God, they made by man. Their bodies is built by Mattel. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? They're like, what kind of, fix it. They walk up like, what kind of privilege shit is this? Like, who just walk up in front of other people as if they not, right there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, you know what, y'all both look like y'all have work done, a whole lot of work. He then names the dark-haired white girl Plastica, because she's plastic. He then named the blonde-haired chick Karen, okay, because she walked up all privileged. And I'm like, they deserve it. Plastic ass Karen, okay? They should be a dynamic duo. Plastic ass Karen is what I would call them both, okay? And I say that because even in the intro of the show, they're together. All the other girls like by themselves. So they must be a dynamic plastic ass Karen ass duo. Boom, pow, pow. Now we then see, who was this? Okay, so when she walked up, he liked her. Like, as she was the only one when, as she walked up, he looked like, I want you. Now, that's a physical attraction, okay, because she's a beautiful looking young lady and whatnot. But he was like just intoxicated with her. And I'm like, okay, so we know she gonna make it at least to the final round or whatever. Now, you know what I'm saying? He said, you know what? I'm gonna call you Yummy because I want you in my tummy. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And she likes him too. So again, that was real simple. To me, she looked the most put together. Like, she came to be on the show. These other hoes came, girl, I don't know what they came for. It wasn't for love, as I said before. Now we then have, who's up next? Okay, he told her, you have a Gabrielle Union vibe, and she does, okay? It looked like she also has her nipples pierced. You can see this through the shirt. Anyway, so he like, you got a talent, and she's like, well, no. But in her confessional, she's like, you know what, I dance. Now, the other girl dance, but I can dance, so I'm going to have to show him how I can dance. So he calls her secrets. He's like, I feel like it's some stuff about you that you ain't told me. You had in something. Maybe she had, she's Gabrielle Union's cousin. I don't know, but we're going to leave that be. Who else do we have up next? I think it's like 3 more people. We then have, okay, it's hard to tackle this one because I don't want to be offensive, okay? But I'm gonna say this. Woman came in on some bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna put up 2 pictures of this person because this is how they came in now. Okay. To be taken seriously, you have to be a serious person. I feel like This person is a character of themselves. Okay. Now, he like, who sent me a one man? Okay, walk up here with your chest out or whatever, with a 12 o'clock shadow. I'm like, not at 12 o'clock. Not 12 o'clock. He then say, do you mind if I call you bruh? Because if you got balls, you a man, right? Now, she said, my name is Delicious. Okay, and would you mind if I called you sis? I'm saying, don't play with me. I don't have no balls. This pussy talks. I'm like, oh, so I'll assume she go by Delicious and that she has a cooch now. So, okay, we're going to leave it there. But I still feel like a lot of what we see look like are you playing with us? Or no? I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? They then have to come up with that. Now, the whole time this person is up there, it was just... I don't know if, girl, I'm just trying my best not to be offensive because I won't crack no jokes. Micah suggests they call Delicious Dixon. Okay? And then Delicious say, well, no, what about Delicious something, something, something? Chan then say, well, how about we call you Delicious Dicky? I'm like, that's just not nice. Delicious Dicky. How about Delicious Cookie? I'm like, I don't, but do you have a coach? I really wonder. I really, really do wonder, whatever. But then Chance picks the name Mangina. Yep, Mangina. So Mangina then cat crawls over to Chance as he keeps back in the chair like, Mangina, stop playing. Don't cross this line. You're saying, get your damn foot off my chair, Mangina. It was very, very funny. Okay, because he was so... for real, like, Mangina, stop playing, like, get away from me. But I'm like, what I don't like is don't bring a trans person in here who, I don't know. I don't know if it's a joke. I don't know if he go by she. I don't know anything, okay? And I also feel like to come on a dating show of a person who's, I assumed, was heterosexual, and the fact that Chance kept referring to Mangina as dude or whatever, I feel like he would not be a person who dates a trans person. So I feel like, why exploits a trans person if that's not even who Chance would even entertain dating? So something like, it's hard for me to, like, you know what I'm saying, can I crack jokes? Because it has to be a joke. I don't know. Anyway, we then have, boom, she came up, okay, Special K. She brought up how her mom passed away. Her mom name was something with a K or whatever. So that's why they picked Special K. I'm like, again, I can't keep, this show was not serious enough to keep talking about dead people. And then to keep being, Chance were real. The girl and her ex-boyfriend. This girl and her mama. I'm like, look, I can't be cracking jokes in between dead relatives. I just don't know what to do with that or whatever. Anyway, they call her Special K. I feel like her name should be Ghetto K because she seemed very, very much so hood. And I mean that in the best way, okay? Anyway, we then have Grandmama, okay? Yes, he named her Grandmama because that's somebody's grandmama. Okay, she could be my grandmama, your grandmama. She's someone and everybody's grandmama. Anyway, so yeah, she there talking about, you know what I'm saying, her tits maybe out of milk, but she got the juices. I'm like, girl or lady, I'm sorry, grandmama. And then lastly, we have Beady Bead. Okay, this is the girl who had a do-rag on and had no waves. And look, I'm a person who I feel like we have to embrace our natural hair. I also feel like you can brush your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just don't look brushed. You know what I'm saying? Natural does not mean unkept. Okay, brush the hair, put some little grease on it, you know what I'm saying, get a little moisturizer to it, you know what I'm saying, get to make sure that it's hydrated or whatever. But they called her Beady Beads, okay? I'm looking like, that's not nice, you know what I'm saying? But at least they didn't call her Nappy. That would have been horrible. But Beady Bead, to me, it's just as bad. I'ma leave that be or whatever. Anyway, so again, they have all had their names or whatever. So now they can, chillax at the house, chit chat or whatever, because later on it'll be eliminations. Well, they all in the kitchen hanging out, chitting, chatting, talking or whatever. We see that Special K and Shira squash their beef. I feel like Shira realized she ain't the baddest bitch in the house and she can't fight everyone. So let me squash this one beef so I don't have to worry about everyone else and whatnot. Okay, boom, pow, pow. Now, as they all sit up in there drinking to have a good time, in walks Mangina. Okay, and Mangina walked in, fuck up the vibe. Now, they all say that Mangina had a weird aura the whole day. She was fucking with them all day, whatever, so they felt like she was on some bullshit. And then she mainly came in the fuss with Roly Poly, okay? And Roly Poly issue was, bitch, you came to me first up in the room or whatever. I hadn't said shit to you. And then Mangina was like, well, you was acting all weird. You had a thought. I feel like Mangina felt like because she is trans or whatever it is that she is, that she was being quietly judged, okay? And I'm like, but you came up in here, you know, look, she didn't come in that house looking, I can't, I'm trying not to be defensive. She came in the house on some bullshit. Okay, she came in the house on some bullshit, and she wanted anyone to say something about how she looked, but you came in there looking like that. Okay, that's on you. That ain't on them. And so when Roly Poly like, well, look, bitch, I told you I hadn't said shit to you. You was up here body shaming me, bitch, and now you up in here, and you know I'm talking shit or whatnot. And so an argument ensues, like they all yelling back and forth, whatever. And then Mangina proceeds to pick up a little red cup, and she flicked all the alcohol in it all across the room onto Roly Poly, and then the whole brawl ensued, and now it's all the women against Mangina, and now Mangina trying to fight the girls. I'm looking like, I don't know what happened, but at the end of the day, Mangina should not be fighting women. Point the fuck blank period. Okay, and that was the whole episode. Okay, I'll be back all season. Okay, so go ahead and like this video, share it, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, make sure to follow me on IG and Twitter at JLeesCorner. And now I'm done.